Hey guys, what is up? This is Justice. Today I'm going to do a life story, and basically, I have some Phantom Forces gameplay in the background. I was doing this life story. I was recording it live, playing these two Phantom Forces matches, but like I kept getting distracted, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's over," and it was a little difficult, but so I decided ultimately to just kind of scrap that audio, use the gameplay, the footage, and just kind of create another audio to where I'm not so distracted. But basically, this life story it probably won't be too interesting to some of you, but hopefully some of you can be like, wow, that's really cool, it's going to inspire me to go out and do something maybe. But basically, I have this friend, his name is Cody, and you guys don't know him. He's never been on a video. I play games with him, so you might see him on the live stream sometimes if you come watch the live stream over at Twitch. But shamelessly promoting Justice5150 on Twitch.tv. We have fun, and games and chatting occurs, and sometimes shenanigans. But yeah, so me and my friend, when we hang out, we have the freedom, being older, to have cars, and to like just give my little 2 cents about cars. Humans in like Humans have never been able to so conveniently move around so fast on anything. Like, I mean, we've had horses, we've had, camels, we've had, all these different kinds of animals, that were kind of working for us in a way. But, we've never been able to move so fast by something that we've created and so conveniently. And bam, what are they? They're cars. And it's just fascinating to me how some people get into road rage because, it's like, dude, you're going so fast. Still, even if you're moving like 5 miles an hour in traffic, that's just kind of what happens. Chill. But, you know, uh, so, being older now and having cars and stuff, you're going to drive around places. And I guess one of our favorite things to do is just drive around anywhere, like literally anywhere. And, sometimes we'll check out the downtown. We'll check out places we've never seen. And the thing with cars is, like, you're moving so fast, you're taking it all in so quickly. You're processing all this information so quickly, as opposed to if you were walking, you'd be, wow, look at this tree. I can look at this tree for a good, however long I'm here in this current location in my environment. I could look at this tree and analyze it. But if you're moving in a car, it's like, that tree, gone. That tree, gone, And so, like, I don't know, I was just thinking about that. And we kind of just drive around and we check things out, and, you know, like where the adventure actually happens is when you get out of the car, and you start taking things in a bit slower. The fast life kind of evades you for a little bit. And so we decided the other day to just kind of drive up the canyons like we usually do, but, more so this time around, because at this time of the year, there's a lot of rain, and it's also very sunny some days. So that creates this beautiful, green, vibrant nature and flowers, and everything's just so vibrant and green and lush, and it's just beautiful up in the mountains. We live by the Rocky Mountains, like in the Rocky Mountains pretty much, so it's like super pretty. We have the great, great, great privilege of being able to have canyons and places like that where we can go and camp in the wilderness and stuff. But so we just decided, we're gonna just drive up there and see what happens. And on this day, it was a Saturday night. It was last Saturday night. It's like 2 days ago. We're driving up, and there's all these cars parked along the canyons. There's all these people camping, and people just kind of walking up the roads, biking down it and stuff. There's a lot of people out because it's such a beautiful day. And it was getting towards night, so some people were like packing up and leaving. And we did this a lot, where we'll just like stop on the side of the canyon road and we'll just see what we can find. And usually it's nothing too cool, nothing too amazing. I mean, obviously nature in itself is just beautiful and spectacular, but like it's nothing that's like, holy shit, what did we just find? Like a mind-blowing moment. And so we stop at this random spot that was a pretty big parking spot. Like there could have been, I don't know, like 10 cars that could have parked there, and there were no cars parked there. So we're like, all right. At initial glance, there didn't seem to be any, like, where we could, like, there wasn't any trail. There was no, like, specific destination, like, this is where you should go. There's no rules. And so we just kind of look at this huge, like, inclined mountain, and we're like, let's start climbing. And at first, we're, like, noticing, it was weird. There was all these clothes just kind of scattered around, and my friend was like, I hope someone wasn't raped here, like, there were two boots in the middle of the parking lot, like dirty girl boots, and that was just weird. Um, but yeah, so like we start climbing up this super steep incline, and at the bottom it's not too steep. It starts getting to points where it's probably like 60 or 70 degrees. Pretty crazy, especially for the kind of shoes I was wearing. But if you just take it slow, you're good. And we didn't take it slow coming up because it wasn't, we had good traction, like being able to put your foot in the side of the mountain, push yourself up. Pretty good traction with that. And so we're like climbing. We didn't know where we were going, like where it was taking us. We kind of didn't say much. We were just taking it in as it comes along. And like eventually we get pretty high up, and like the next thing you know, like we're kind of seeing this little a spot where we can relax. And when my friend was in front of me, he gets kind of up there. He's like, "Dude, we found a cave!" And like it was just like that. And we found this awesome cave. Obviously there were people there before, but it seemed like all the signs that it wasn't like too dense of human trafficking. Like it wasn't like too much human traffic in that area. Is what I'm saying. There was like a couple campfires and that's it, and there was one can of Arizona tea. It's like, God damn it, humans, you just but yeah, anyway, so we get up here, and it was just such a cool little secluded spot. We just kind of chilled at the cave. Like there was this huge like rock face right above us. It was just mountaining over our entire existence and everything. It's like, holy crap. But um basically, like, we just kind of sat and just kind of took it in, and there wasn't much talking. I mean, there was talking, but there wasn't like as normal, because it was just so cool to just take that in and take in all the wilderness and stuff. And like the way I was thinking about it is, it's like here in the city, or like, you know, even in like towns and stuff, it's kind of like it's all taken over for like the convenience of humans. And it's like it's all designed so humans can kind of live in convenience and at ease and stuff. And like out here in the wilderness, it's their game. It's all the other species on Earth's game. It's not some place that we can go to just be safe anymore. It's just like that's how it really was for the longest time in like the existence of life. And now we just kind of have it so easy. And I was just thinking about that. It was just kind of crazy. And um, yeah, so like my friend like climbed up on this tree, and he was like, he started like screaming the like Lion King quotes and stuff. And like I'm sitting there and I look at this tree, and it's got like these three scratches on it. And I was like looking at it, and you think that if it was with a knife, like if someone carved it with a knife, it'd be kind of fine. Like the indents would be kind of fine, and they'd be like sharp to a point, because it's a knife. But when I was looking at it, it was rounded, like it was an actually rounded scratch. So it could have been a bear, could have been cougar or something. But I think that was really cool. And so I don't know, like it's just so cool being out in the wilderness like that. And it's like out here, it's not for human convenience. It's kind of like you just have to survive. How it's been for so long. Because I mean, many people probably don't think about it, but the amount of time that humans have had such ease in sort of existence and survival, it hasn't been too long. I mean, don't get me wrong, like life still sucks sometimes. It's hard, but you don't have to every day go out and fight for food and hunt for food and constantly watch your back for the species that could kill you in just in a second. Um, and that's just crazy to me. It's kind of cool, just taking it in and being like, damn, there's just nothing to worry about. Put on some Bob Marley, just kick back, let the tunes take you away. But yeah, I don't know what I'm getting on about now. I'm just ranting. Yeah, so I decided I'd give you guys a life story because I haven't done one of those in a while. I've done one, but before that one, I didn't do one for years. I feel like the next time I kind of get like a life story to tell you guys, I will. I just we'll see as it comes. We'll let it happen as it comes. I like live streaming a lot, so just once again, check out my Twitch, Justice5150 on Twitch. We have fun. I've been playing Apocalypse Rising a lot lately, which I don't play with too many people from the stream, but when I do, it's like a group of 4 or 5. I keep it at a max because I don't want like 4 or 5 people. Like I don't want like eight a server of 16 to have a group of 8 on it. It's just overtaking everything because that's just not fun and too easy, and I don't know, gets hectic. But yes, so I went from one thing to another, and that's where I'm going to end the commentary, guys. Basically, coming down this huge steep incline was very difficult. Uh, like there's points where, oh my gosh, next time I'm just gonna wear better shoes for coming down, because going up you don't need too good of shoes because you have traction on the side of the hill, like I was saying. But when you're coming down, it's kind of slippery, and yeah, it was crazy coming down. It was a trek coming down, a lot more so than going up. But basically, we come down and we just started driving home, and it was dark by then, and like yeah, it was just crazy, guys. Get out there into the wilderness, and just when you're out there, just forget about life and all its stresses, and just relax and be one with nature. Like I don't know. I guess that's the moral of the story. I guess I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Um, in the background, it's probably just some Phantom Forces commentary, play gameplay, like I was saying. So, hope you enjoyed that. Me shooting blocks with my AUG that's super OP, which I never used before, by the way. I decided to join the dark side when I continuously got killed by the AUG. So there's that for you. That little bit of knowledge. Anyway, have a good one, guys, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And anyways, adios, toodaloo, ta-ta, bye-bye, have a good one, yeah. Yeah, so there is the cave. I forgot my friend recorded a video. Huh.